Thank you so much, Helen, for having me for this series, for my last class with you guys for 2020, and excited to continue on. And thank you for making this time for yourself. I know this is a busy time of year, and for those of us with migraine, it's just so important to take this time to relax regularly and give your mind and body a chance to heal from everything you're going through. So since so many of you are familiar, I will just go pretty quickly through my little presentation.
I'm just going to hop on for 1 second to say, I'm just going to turn my volume down a tad, and maybe you could too as well, Adriane.
Is it pretty loud?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Like when I speak, it's pretty loud. I moved the mic away.
It'll be different. It may be different when you move to your chair. So
yeah,
that will probably make a difference.
I won't speak too loudly. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Okay, so here's all my contact information if you want to connect on social or see my website, yogamigraine.com. I'm most active in my Facebook group, so you can search me up, and I do regular free 10-minute practices every Tuesday morning, also at 10 Pacific and 1 Eastern. So we'll learn a little bit about yoga for migraine, and for our class today, we'll be using a chair, a firm chair without wheels or arms, and that'll be something that you can do if you're having a higher pain day. You can do almost the entire practice seated in your chair. If you're feeling pretty good, some of these exercises will be done standing, so you'll have an option. So Helen already mentioned all my details here, and yeah, I'm home with the kids on COVID watch. I have a 3-year-old and 8-year-old, and been able to teach yoga at home with our online programs now. So what's most exciting is for yoga and migraine is the recent research that came out in May showing that in this study, people with episodic migraine who practiced 3 days a week found that their migraine attacks reduced by almost half over a 3-month period, and their medication use reduced by about the same. So I find migraine definitely is soothing, when you are having an attack, but the most effects it has is as a preventive measure that doesn't have any side effects and can help in many other aspects of your health, like depression, anxiety, and insomnia. So the main thing that I bring to the yoga for migraine practice is that relaxation element. So we're not practicing to get flexible or get a big workout. In what the classes I bring is that we're really activating the relaxation response to help our nervous system settle. And we also do a lot of stretching for our neck and upper body, which tend to be very tense for many people with migraine. It is a very gentle form of exercise, so if you haven't been exercising and if you find that hard to maintain with migraine, yoga can be like a nice gateway form of movement because it can really be adjusted depending on your pain level. So if you're in bed, you can do a guided relaxation, but if you're having a pretty low pain day, you can do some more movement. So there's a lot of options for yoga. And it's at its heart a practice of self-inquiry where we learn to observe our emotions, our physical sensations, and it allows us to have less reaction to our triggers and be able to build up more resilience over time. And finally, it offers that oasis of feeling good, of bringing a sense of peace, and brain psychology has also shown, pain psychology, that the more we do things we enjoy, we help to retrain the pain pathways in the brain to be more acclimated to pleasure rather than pain. So I think yoga can help retrain the brain in that way. So the thing I wanted to offer, I wanted to extend my Cyber Monday sale that I just had for any participants in this program, in this Miles for Migraine program. In case you hadn't taken advantage of it yet, I'm offering a course of 7 hours of yoga that includes practices for high pain days, low pain days. There's over 7 hours of practices just for $37. So this is like a 73% off deal. It's one of the best offers I've offered for the migrant community, and you will get year-long access. So this is really like a first aid kit, your toolbox of yoga to try throughout the year. So it sounds like Helen will also send you an email, but if you want to write it down or take a screenshot, you can go to yogamigraine.com/coupon, and this will be just for Miles for Migraine people. My old coupon had already expired from Monday, so this is a new one. And yeah, I hope you can try this out throughout the year. So as we get ready for our practice, listen to your body, be gentle, go slow, change anything that's not comfortable. Comfort, relaxation is our focus. So let's go ahead and get into our practice. So we'll start out on the ground with our chair, facing our chair. And I will get my mic a little closer. Okay, so we're gonna have our chair in front of us here, and we're simply gonna get into any comfortable position here. You can have your legs crossed, you can bring them out in front, you can sit on a pillow or a blanket, and then as you're ready, bring your forearms, stacking the forearms to your chair, and maybe this is all right. If you want to try to relax your head forward, you can try that out. And we'll allow the hips and legs to settle. You can close the eyes. And just take this moment to draw inside. Let everything else in the outside world go here. Allowing the breath to settle. Softening the forehead, the scalp. Allow the jaw to release, your teeth apart. Take a few cleansing breaths. We'll inhale through the nose and sigh it out the mouth. Inhale through the nose and sigh. One more. Inhale. Let it go. And you can always change the cross of your forearm if one arm gets a little tired. And then scanning our body, taking inventory of what maybe feels a little uncomfortable or tense. If you observe pain or soreness, just taking notes, observing. And then check in with the areas that feel pretty good. Maybe you even hard to feel at all. Scanning the body for areas that do feel comfortable. Now, take stock of your energy level in this moment. You feel exhausted. You feel like you could keep going. What's your energy level today, right now? Let's take a peek at how our emotions are. Is there an emotion or two that you can identify you're feeling? Positive or negative, accepting the emotion into your current experience. One more breath in, and then exhale. Take your hands to the ground. Keep your chin down as you start to push yourself up. And then you can lean one hand to the forehead to bring your head back to center. And opening the eyes if they're closed. So we will move to a standing position, or if you're having a higher pain day, you can just come to sit on your chair. So you choose, and if you want to go in and out of standing and sitting, that's totally fine too. We will use the chair later, even if you decide not to use it now. So you are standing, or sitting. We'll bring our feet hip distant apart. And all these can be done in your chair, just using your upper body. Just bring the palms forward, shoulders back and down, and just steady ourselves in our mountain pose. And find one steady point to gaze at, or close the eyes. And just feel the strength of your body. Being a migraine warrior does take a lot of strength and courage, even when we don't feel well. Now let's bring the hands to the heart. And now we're going to bring our arms interlaced behind the head. And we'll do a little butterfly wings with the arms. So on inhale, we'll lift the heart slightly. You can look up if you'd like. And then exhale, draw your butterfly wings together, around the upper back, moving down. Inhale, open up your wings. Exhale, draw them together. Inhale, open the wings. Chest lifts. Exhale, elbows together around the spine. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Just hold it here. Sometimes it feels nice to have a little bit of pull on the back of the neck. Sometimes it feels too much. So feel free to adjust and make this feel good for you. And inhale, let's bring those arms back. Roll those shoulders out a few times. And let's ease it out with a little windmill. So we'll bring the feet wider to about shoulder distance, and then we'll swing our arms from side to side, just being really loose, hands flapping. Kind of whack yourself a little bit. Your heels might swing up and down. And let's take one more each side. And back to center. Good. So a few options for this. Again, you can be in your chair. You can just be standing like we are, or if you want to get a little bit more for your legs, we're going to take the legs wide and your feet will be angled out slightly. And we're going to be bringing our arms into a cactus arms. If you like, you can bend the knees, or you can stay with your legs straight. On our exhale, we'll straighten the legs and hug in, looking down again. Inhale, open up the cactus, maybe bend the legs if you're feeling good tonight. Exhale, round the spine, hug yourself. Inhale, open. Exhale, round the spine, maybe cross the other arm in front, alternating. Inhale, bring it out into cactus, strong. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug it in. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, round spine. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, open. And exhale, hug it in. And release your arms down. Let's heel toe to feet, hip distance. Take one hand to your forehead, push your head down. And we'll interlace the hands behind the back. So I'll turn to the side so you can see. So hands interlace behind the low back here. Roll the shoulders back and down, pressing the hands towards each other. And that might feel plenty. Drawing the shoulders down, giving your upper back lots of room here. Allow the neck to be relaxed. And if that feels all right, you can go a little deeper by lifting those fists away from your back. Maybe sigh it out with an out breath. Good. And now we're going to take those fists over to your right hip. So I'll turn to face you. So my hips are to my right. Then draw your elbows together. So that activates the upper back. And now relax your head to your right. So to the side where your fists are. And let's get a nice deep neck stretch here. And each exhale, soften the neck. And now draw the chin up an inch or two. Find a new stretch in there. And then we're going to bring the chin down a couple inches towards the ground. Getting the last deep stretch on the left side of the neck. And now draw the chin all the way down to the center of the chest. Release your hands to the side. One hand to your forehead. Bring that head back. And now we'll do it again to the other side. This time interlace your hands in the non-traditional way. So kind of the way you're not used to. Pressing the palms together, shoulders back and down. And you can work towards lifting the fists away any amount. Allowing your breath to match what you're feeling. Deepening the breath. Bring more openness in the upper back. And now the fists will come over to your left waist. Draw the elbows towards each other, shoulders back and down, neck long. And then releasing your left ear to your left shoulder. Raise the chin an inch or two, finding a new stretch. And then chin comes towards the ground, a few more inches. Roll the chin all the way to the center of the chest. Release your hands down to the sides. One hand back to the forehead, gently push your head on back. And then coming back to our mountain pose, just observing your body after all those big chest openers. Feeling strong and open. Eyes open. We'll now move into another stretch with our chair. So this time we'll stand behind the back of the chair. And this is what we'll do is one of my favorite things to do. Like just been at the desk way too long, you need a good stretch. So we're going to take our forearms to the back of the chair, kind of like we did at the beginning of class. This time though, we'll walk our feet back until they're right under the hips, and then allow the forehead to rest on the hands, on the forearms. So when you're here, draw your lower ribs in slightly, making sure you're not just letting the belly hang and arching the back. Nice flat back. Anytime, sigh it out through the mouth, just releasing any energy that you want to let go of. And you can stay here, or if you want to intensify the stretch in the upper back, we'll take your hands to the back of the chair, pressing palm of the hand on the chair, and then walk yourself back again so that your hips are right above your feet. Keeping the ears in line with the upper arms. And this is a nice option for people who find down dog a trigger, having their head below their heart. And we're getting pretty much the same action in the upper body here. Really great for your spine. Opening that upper back, even stretching the legs too. Pressing with the palms against the chair. 2 more breaths like that. And then let's slowly walk your feet back to the chair. And always one hand to the forehead, turn up your head back. And just take a moment to let the effect settle in the body. And our final pose, we'll turn the chair around for the last time and do some legs up the chair. If you have a wall nearby, you can do the same thing where your feet will go up the wall. we're gonna use our chair if you have it handy. So you're gonna just be shoulder to shoulder with your chair, leaning back, and then swooping your feet over. Sometimes doesn't always happen gracefully. Get those legs on top of your chair. And adjusting your body so that you can just completely let go. Maybe that's lifting those hips and then resetting them. Maybe rolling the shoulder blades under a little bit. Allowing the chin to be parallel to the ground without lifting the chin. There are some people with the vestibular or cluster having the head flat can sometimes be a trigger. So if that's your case, you could have a pillow under your head, and you can also fold up the mat you have, and that'll add a little cushion, which feels nice. Let the upper body be heavy. And let the feet and legs be light. So important for anyone living with chronic pain to balance out their activity with rest. Pacing ourselves so we don't overdo it and end up in pain. Being proactive with rest. As you rest, get into the sensations in your body, starting with the flow of your breath. If you can watch the breath flow in and out of the belly. Noticing how the belly balloons out on inhale, releases, deflates on exhale. You notice your thoughts taking you somewhere outside of this moment. You can always bring your feeling awareness back to your body, to your breath. Savoring this moment of non-doing, relaxation. Take another breath in. And exhale, draw your knees into the chest, tugging them in. And then rock the knees side to side. We'll roll to one side and then move our chair off the mat so we can get into Shavasana. If you do happen to have any yoga props with you, blankets, bolsters, eye pillows, you're welcome to grab any of that to help your body relax in Shavasana. What we'll come into one more little stretch, little twist before we go there. So once you're back on the ground, let's draw those knees in again. Hold the knees and draw little circles with them. Massaging out the low back and reverse that circle. And we'll ease out the low back digestion with some little knee pumps. So as we inhale, we'll draw the knees away from us, arms straighten. Exhale, draw the knees in the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale away. Exhale, draw it in. More. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale away. And exhale, draw back in. Good. And then let's take both feet flat on the floor and then cross your right leg on top. Bring your arms out to a T. Draw your knees in. And then draw those legs over to your left. Maybe the feet just come down, maybe the knees. Allow that nice twist to open up your hips. Anchoring the right shoulder down. You feel like your shoulder is way up high off the ground. You can bring your knees up a little bit and then draw your feet to the floor, and that'll help settle the upper body. And inhale, bring those legs back. Change across with your leg. Left over right. And then legs over to your right. Maybe looking over the left shoulder or looking straight up above. Anchoring the left shoulder down. Bringing out anything else that's stuck in there. And then draw those legs back. Unwind those legs, rock it side to side. And then walk your legs out for our final relaxation here. If you have any blankets or bolsters, you can bring that under your knees. And then just wiggle around a little bit until everything feels ready to settle in. Feel the whole body heavy here. Heavy feet. Lower legs. Upper legs. Both legs heavy and supported by the earth. Hips heavy. Belly released. Chest heavy and supported by the earth. is released to the earth. Arms heavy and relaxed. Opening the face, allowing the brain to rest back in its skull. Eyeballs to rest back in their sockets. And the tongue to rest away from the top of the mouth. Heavy and supported. Giving your whole being the gift of rest. Observing the physical body. Observing those places of discomfort. Noticing if there's been any changes that we've practiced. And then scanning the body for areas of comfort and relaxation. Welcome both discomfort and comfort together at the same time. Welcoming everything equally in this moment. Begin now to deepen the breath. Bringing your awareness to your body in your room. Wiggling fingers and toes. You can maybe raise those arms in a stretch. And then roll to one side. Using your arm as a pillow. Moving slowly. And then hands to the floor, pushing yourself up. Hands to the heart. And observing the spaciousness that your yoga practice helps open up in your body, in your mind, and spirit. Giving yourself love and gratitude for taking care of yourself with this yoga practice, and thinking how wonderful Miles for Migraine and making this all possible. Thank you all so much for practicing with me tonight.